Hi Virgo, welcome to my channel and welcome to your bonus reading. My name is Chelsea. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. I really appreciate your love and support. In this reading, we are going to get you some important messages that you need to hear today. And please bear in mind that this is a general reading and it may not resonate with each and every one of you. Spirits and angels, please show me important messages that Virgo need to hear today. Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. I'm hearing someone is coming for you because the Chariot is right here, the Emperor and the Knight of Cups. This person loves you, has romantic feelings for you. This person has hurt you before. Okay, I'm seeing a few different scenarios. I'm going to start with the first one. And the Devil here in reverse feels like this person may have succeeded releasing something toxic or someone toxic in your life. It could be something as an addiction, obsessiveness, controlling issues, bad temper, anything, okay? But it could also indicate someone else being in the picture. So I see someone coming for you after they've released something unhealthy, something toxic in their life. And the World here in reverse and the Six of Swords in reverse. For me, this is an indication of them coming back. Ten of Swords in reverse to heal this connection with you, and this person most likely is a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, or a Leo. Two of Cups in reverse may be an indication of maybe both of you are separated right now, okay? Maybe separated as in broken up, or could be separated because he or she could be living far away from you, physically separated, but still could be connected for some of you. But for a lot of you, most likely this is someone you are you have broken up with, or could literally be separated, okay? And this person is going to grow up because the Knight of Wands is young, and then we've got the Emperor here much older. So I feel like this person is going to be ready. They're coming for you, and they're going to take responsibility for what they have done in the past, and they're coming for you. That's what I've been hearing. They're coming for you, Virgo. And the Chariot here, they could be, again, it feels like the Chariot could either be them traveling towards you if they live far away from you, or metaphorically just them gonna start to take actions towards you. And I feel like they're gonna move a little bit slow because the Knight of Pentacles is here, or that they're sort of getting themselves ready to make sure that whatever they've got to say to you, whatever they've got to offer to you, is solid, and that perhaps lessen the risk of you rejecting them or rejecting this offer, if this is something to do with love, right? However, Virgo, for some of you, spirits could be saying also that the Devil in reverse, if you were to release somebody or something, or a toxic environment from your past, I feel like it will help you heal better. For those of you going through healing and recovery, feeling sad, hurt, or betrayed by someone, or it could just be you, a certain place that could be reminding you of your past, or being in the same environment may hold you back, stop you from healing as fast as you like to. So something about needing to move away from a certain toxic environment, and bossing up with the Emperor here feels a bit like some sort of an independence that you may have to achieve on your own, but also for those of you, some of Virgo, this may indicate independence when it comes to just starting your own business, not having to work for somebody and be at their mercy, okay? Do something that you love here with the Knight of Cups. So there's somebody here, there's a fire sign here, and also we've got a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. It could also be somebody like you, a Virgo, Capricorn, or a Taurus. I feel strongly that, again, that there's somebody coming for you, and this person is finally going to be very certain about what they can give you, what they like to offer to you. Unless this is you, unless roles are being reversed here, that you could be going to see someone, to be with someone once you're 100% ready and you're sure about this connection. Um, let's see more, Virgo. You know, the Knight of Pentacles is slow and steady wins the race. So for some of you, Virgo, you could be going slow and steady, but eventually you will get what you want because of the Emperor here, right? Emperor is a major arcana. And the Chariot indicates moving forward successfully. May not be as fast as you like to for some of you, but Spirit says don't worry. You know, as long as you're steady and you keep the momentum and you're disciplined and you follow the course, there's no reason for you to fail. Okay, it could apply to anything. I feel some of you can, it could be related to your career. Some of you, it's you yourself, your personal goals, what you want to achieve, you know, a certain diet or to travel or making some changes in your life in some way, shape, or form. We've got the Ace of Wands here in reverse and the Hermit. So this is you, Virgo. I see a lot of you are growing up, no matter how old. I always say this, no matter how old you are, we're constantly growing up, we're constantly learning new things. The only time that we're gonna stop learning and growing is when we're 6 feet under. So I feel like, Virgo, you're constantly learning and you've become much, much wiser with the Hermit here. And you look at people with very discerning eyes. I think that is because you've been through a lot, you have a lot of experiences. But for some of you, if you're a younger Virgo, Spirit's be saying that perhaps listening to someone whom is older than you are would benefit. Listening to someone, taking advice from someone who has, Chinese people like to say, or Asian people like to say, the older people, more mature people, they've eaten salt more than you've eaten rice. So that means they kind of know better because they've been through a lot, right? But sometimes I've been 17, 18, 19 before too, and I've always thought I knew better at that point in time, right? But as I grew older, I feel like, okay, whatever my mom or my dad or whoever, my grandmother, whoever who has told me something, advised me something that I've, rebelled against, I would tell myself, like now I'll be like, well, actually they've been right. I just wasn't listening because I thought, when you're young and it's different. That's what I'm sensing here for some of you, Virgo. Like you may be reflecting over some advice that been given to you from somebody whom is older than you are, somebody whom has been through possibly similar things or more in life. And I feel like, yeah, the Hermit can indicate you, just reflecting over what somebody has told you before out of love, because Knight of Cups here, somebody may have cared for you or somebody may love you. Like I feel like there's someone older than you are because of the Emperor here giving you some advice, and that now you could be reflecting over those advice because perhaps some of the things that they have said has come true. That's just for some of you, yeah, Virgo. But I feel like your hard work is definitely going to pay off with the Knight of Pentacles here. And the Two of Swords in reverse, the Leo energy with the Strength and the Judgment. There could be someone, a very strong fire sign energy I'm getting here, and could also be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I see this person coming for you again. Also at the same time, Virgo, when this person reaches out to you, I see you analyzing what they're gonna be saying to you. I see you analyzing how sincere they are towards you, or have they truly changed, because the way things ended between the two of you may have been really painful, or this person may have given you a very bad impression, okay, because of the way things ended again. And this person may have an ego, may be kind of stubborn with the Emperor and the Leo energy, his Strength card. And I feel like this person is doing the best that they can to again, roles can be reversed. Yeah, this person will be doing the best that they can to hold back from reaching out to you, but I feel like there is a sense of um, wanting to talk things out, or like to hash things out. The Two of Swords here indicates this person most likely is gonna do the best that they can to make a decision to speak with you, right? Um, and the Strength card here can indicate this person will be building their courage to come forward, or it could be you, Virgo, building your courage to move towards someone and to want to have a discussion with them. Judgment and the Hermit again can indicate some sort of judgment call. So Spirit says to think twice before you speak, think twice before you make a decision. Don't be hasty with the Strength here. Make sure you play your cards well, play your game play your game well. It's best to hold back and not say anything first. And then proceed later when you're 100% sure this is what you want to say to this person. So I'm going to tell you a story. This story time, Virgo. Just recently, actually, that was just 2 days ago. So I have a new friend. I'm in Bali right now because I'm new to Bali. So I'm making new friends and stuff. But there was one girl. We've seen each other maybe 3 or 4 times already, at a birthday party, at certain gathering and whatnot. So she invited me to go out on Wednesday night, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to go out. But I thought, you know what, I actually liked her. She seemed really cool and all. So she invited me to go to some ladies' night at this restaurant slash bar that she likes to go to, and she asked me to meet her there at 9 o'clock. So I was getting ready. Usually I get ready 2 hours before, or possibly 3 hours before, because sometimes I get ready first. I want to feel fresh, and then I'll do a few readings and I post it. Then only I leave. So that was what I did. So she 2 hours before I've already started getting ready 3 hours prior to meeting her, but 2 hours before we're supposed to meet, she sent me a message, and you know what the thing is, I've asked her again on the same day, because she asked me on the day before. On the same day, the next day, I asked her if, are you 100% sure? But intuitively, as you guys know, I'm a tarot reader and I'm highly intuitive, and I had an intuition. I had a feeling that she was gonna cancel for some reason. So I asked her again, and I asked her, are you sure we're meeting tonight? Are you sure you're coming? And then she goes, yes, of course. Like, she was acting kind of defensive. Yeah, of course. Why would you ask that question? Let's go. See you tonight. Something like that. So I was like, okay, maybe it was just me being paranoid, but my intuition usually is correct. But anyway, 2 hours before we're supposed to meet, she sent me a message, and it didn't go well with me, because the way she sent the message, what she said was like, oh, I feel really lazy. I'm just gonna stay home and watch a movie. This is what she said, like disregarding the fact that I was like, and I told her, I was like, hey, I've already gotten ready, because I thought I'll get ready and do a little bit of work and then leave. And she goes, and she started laughing, and she was like, LOL. She was like, LOL. I usually only get ready 30 minutes to 1 hour before. And I said, I've already asked you to confirm this afternoon. Are you sure you're gonna? Because again, intuitively, I felt like she was gonna cancel. And then and then you say, yeah, like, let's go. Why would you ask that question? Acting all defensive. And then she was like, sorry, I just don't want to go out. That was like her second answer, her reply. And I got really upset, right? But I held my tongue. This is why I'm telling you about this story here. I held my tongue, and I was like, okay, we have many mutual friends. The problem is, like, on Wednesday night, many of our friends are out of town, doing something else, or they don't want to go out, whatever. So it was just 2 of us. But I thought, okay, it's fine. Like, we have mutual friends, so don't want to have bad blood or whatever. So I just replied, and then I explained to her. I was like, and then she laughed about how I got ready so early, and I said that's because I have to work. Da, 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 I need to organize my time. And then she wrote again, but I don't want to go out tonight. Just like that, right? So I just replied okay with the this emoji with the hand, like okay, and that was it. And then my friend from Australia, she called me, and I told her what happened, and she was like, oh my god, how could she do that? It was her idea to go out, but she canceled on me on the last minute. But she didn't think it was the last minute because she gets ready only 30 minutes to 1 hour before. But, and she likes to always say that I'm so busy, I'm such a busy woman, and da da da. And she used to also complain about another girl for always being late or not, or canceling on the last minute. And she used to say things like, I really don't like people like that. And I just was thinking, she's such a hypocrite. So when people do that to her, she doesn't like it. But when she does it to other people, it's okay. Like, she's just like, oh, I just don't feel like going out. I'm lazy. I feel lazy. I just want to stay home and watch a movie. That was what she said. So I posted a story. For those of you, if you want to follow me on my Instagram, you can follow me at Chelsea Love Tarot. But anyway, so I posted on my Instagram like a story, and I wrote, because my friend was video calling me, and we took a screenshot, and because we video called for a few hours, because I was telling her what happened, and she was just feeling so bad for me, and then she was just doing her best to accompany me, because it was such a last minute to like just simply call out another friend and like let's go. And I was already actually almost ready. I had my makeup on, my hair was done. I just haven't changed into my clothes, because I thought I was just going to do some reading first. But anyway, so I held my tongue. I was just like, okay, right? But when she saw my story, when I posted, because I captioned it, a friend in Bali flicked on me. So my Australian friend is, keeping me company, and with holding like a beer, bintang beer in Bali. When you come to Bali, for those of you if you're familiar with Bali, that's what we drink, like bintang beer. But anyway, so she saw that and she felt bad, and she wrote me. She's like, um, actually, I'm so sorry. I felt so sick, and that was why I told you I couldn't make it. She was lying because she said she was lazy and she wanted to stay home, and she laughed at me. And when she said she wanted to stay home, she put like a big smiley face. Like, if she was really sick, she would have said that she was sick in the beginning, not saying, that she just changed her mind. And the way she replied to my message was like, I just don't want to go out. Like, sorry, I just don't want to go out. Like, it's my prerogative. But then it was her idea. She was the one who invited me. Just imagine if you were to go to a party and someone decides to tell you on the last minute, 2 hours before party, saying that, oh, don't come. I decided not to throw a party. I decided just to stay home because I'm lazy. How would that make you feel, right? So she wrote something like, oh, I was actually sick, la, 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 I'm so sorry. And I just wasn't buying it. I just felt like she was a little bit, either she was feeling bad, or perhaps she was feeling like, oh, I'm gonna tell our friends like what she did, like canceling me on the last minute like that, right? And then I didn't reply. I didn't reply her at all whatsoever, and she got upset because I didn't reply her. I also unfollowed her because I was thinking, I wouldn't want a friend like that who's gonna like flick on me on the last minute and act as if she did nothing wrong, acted as if it was okay to do something like that to somebody when she's been complaining about somebody else doing that to her, right? So I said, I don't need a friend like that. I just unfollowed her, and that was it. I didn't tell her I unfollowed her or whatever, and she got so upset. She wrote to me again, and she said, wow, thank you for unfollowing me. And she wrote, you, you're such a, she used the F word, you're such a effing drama queen. Um, if I don't want to go out, I don't want to go out. I don't owe you anything. I don't owe you anything. When it was, remember, it was her idea to It was her idea to go out. It wasn't my idea. I didn't beg her to go out. She invited me, and I asked her again if she was sure that she wanted to go out, because again I had a feeling that she was going to cancel. And then but then now she's pointing the finger back at me, and she goes like, oh, now I see your true colors. I don't need somebody like that in my life. I think she just felt rejected because I unfollowed her, because that that means that I don't want to be friends with her anymore. So instead of her feeling like as if I discarded her, she wanted to discard me instead. But I've already discarded her, so so that was just her like feeling hurt or feeling discarded, feeling rejected, right? But then I thought, like, maybe I should say something to her so that she could understand what she did was wrong. So I wrote this message back to her, but she already like blocked me and everything. But I didn't care. I sent her these messages again with a different account, and that was it. Because sometimes people need to know that that they can't treat somebody however they like to. And also, I feel like maybe she saw me as somebody new in Bali, and she's Indonesian, so she's been here forever. Like, she lives here, she's from here. So, and she always has this attitude where like she's the boss, and everybody needs to listen to her. Like, she knows everything, and she's got all the connections and whatnot. But I don't care. I don't care. It's just I can make friends anywhere I want to. I've got a lot of groups that I could join. Like, I'm already in those groups where I can meet with new people and everything. But this is the reason why I'm telling you this story. Some of you, Virgo, it's best to just hold back, bite your tongue a little bit, and not say anything. But sometimes, Virgo, I'm also a Virgo, so sometimes I feel like I need to teach them a lesson. So the Hermit also is somebody very wise, right? And for some of you, the Strength card here can indicate if you want to say something, like whatever I said to her, I was trying to make sense, like try to get her to understand, right? What she did was wrong. So that was my intention. If that's your intention, I feel like it's okay. It's okay to say, if that's your intention, to make this person understand. But not everybody understands you, because they're not at your level, right, Virgo? They're not at your level. They're not as mature as you are with the Hermit here. They're not as logical as you are. They're not as wise as you are. And also, Virgo, you are definitely way better than whoever else who is toxic in your life. Whoever else who is flaky. With the Knight of Wands here in reverse, somebody not balanced, somebody in and out, somebody again not mature. Two of Cups here in reverse. Some of you, maybe there's a fallout between you and a friend, or a fallout between you and somebody you could be romantically linked with. But I do sense this person is going to look into that situation, what they have done to you. Obviously, they are going to hold back the best that they can to apologize to you. Maybe eventually they will, but I feel like again, Virgo, maybe eventually they will, but for a lot of them, I don't think that they will. I feel like they will even be criticized by people around them for what they have done, criticized by mutual friends, or, again, this could be a romantic partner, or this could be just a friend, because the Judgment here feels like they're being called out, and they're being called out for what they have done to you, or what they have said to you. But I feel like, Virgo, you have support here with the Strength, somebody supporting you. And this is also like taming the beast kind of an energy. And for a lot of Virgos, I'm also a Virgo, so we can be very honest, we can be very blunt sometimes, but perhaps, think twice before we say something, right? I was so tempted to just tell her off, like in the beginning when she just canceled it, like it was nothing, like my time. I said, you disrespected my time. You disrespected the fact that you have promised, you have said, even I've asked you twice, if you were coming. Actually, I've asked her twice if you were sure that we're gonna go out, and you got all defensive and you say yes, of course. Why would I, why would I cancel? Why, of course, But then, true enough, my intuition was correct that she was gonna cancel. But anyway, let's pull out a few more cards, Virgo. I'm gonna call it a day. Yep, Six of Pentacles in reverse. I feel that a lot of you may not be investing. You're not going to invest on people who's not going to serve your highest good. People like flaky, or a romantic partner. Your ex, I'm seeing for some of you an ex, like a fire sign here. They're coming for you. They're coming for you. And I feel like they're coming for you, but they're moving very slowly. They want to, but they're holding back. We've got the King of Cups here. This person will be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This person is still holding on tightly to you because they see your value, they see your worth, right? This could also be a friend. And Virgo, this girl, I have helped her many times. She owns like a little boutique. She sells her dresses and whatnot. And I've gone there just to buy a few dresses from her, just to support her. And I even have friends who are coming down to Bali in November, and I've been telling them about, these dresses, sending screenshots to them and saying, oh, it's so nice, like the quality is so good. When you come here, I'll bring you to the boutique and, get some dresses. And they're like, yeah, it's really good, it's really nice. And they trusted me, my recommendation. And I told her that too. I've always spoken highly of you, and I've supported you as much as I could as a friend, as your new friend. But this is what you're doing to me. And she had no remorse whatsoever. She still thought that what she did was was right. Like, oh, if I don't want to go out, I don't want to go out. Like, whoa, what kind of, I don't know, who does that? Who does that? I'm pretty sure a lot of you, we are all Virgos, and you would agree to with the fact that this is just nuts. This is crazy. Nobody does something like that. Like, anybody someone who is sane, logical, practical, somebody grounded wouldn't do something like that. So, and she always used to like to say things like, oh, both of us are the same. Because she's been single for 2 or 3 years. I've never been single for that long because I always end up getting into a relationship very quickly after I've broken up with someone. I get into a relationship very quickly. This is the longest time that I've ever been just trying the best that I can to be single. It's been 4 or 5 months now, and because I thought I should work on myself, because each and every time I jump into the next relationship very, very quickly, within 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I thought maybe this time, I should just give it some time. So this is what I'm doing, because of choice. But it wasn't because of choice for her. It's because if you were to meet this person, meet her in person, you will know why she's been single for so long, and she's been actively looking. But I don't think anybody can deal with that craziness, to be honest. Too crazy, too irrational, and too selfish, inconsiderate as well. And Virgo, but anyway, I definitely see somebody still holding on tightly on you because they see your worth and your value. You may have done something for this person, right? And they know, perhaps, now that they've grown with the Hermit here, now that they are wiser, I do see, if this is not happening right now, it could be happening in the near future, right? But this person has such a big ego with the Strength card here. They may or may not come forward, but their intention is to come for you. They may take a much longer time to actually reach out to you. It takes a while. That's what I'm seeing here. And this person has either romantic feelings for you, if this is a romantic partner. If not, this person does, feel with the Four of Pentacles, they feel your worth, your value. They could feel that without you in their life, with the Six of Pentacles here in reverse, without you contributing anything whatsoever in their life, they're in the losing end, not you. Okay, Virgo, this is your reading. Hope you resonated in some way, shape, or form. If you did, please hit like, share, and subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed the little story time. I'm open for personal readings. If you'd like to book me, my information is in the description box below. I'll leave you with 2 playlists on the screen right now. The first one is from my second channel. It's a travel vlog channel. Check it out if you want to. And the second playlist is from this channel. It has all of the readings that I've done for you and for the rest of the signs with different topics, different questions. But these readings are still new. They're still relevant because I post them every single day. Alright, hope to see you back here again tomorrow. Take care. Virgo, bye.